A very, very good evening.
Ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. How are
Good
you?
evening. Good evening. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, ma'am.
That's
The
fantastic.
day has been quite relaxing, and I also took few sessions.
Oh, wonderful. That's nice. So, how many sessions did you take today?
Actually, I'm an English trainer, so I teach online.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. Wow.
So
That's
I
really
have
nice.
taken two classes, and
Great.
now I am, yeah, all set to learn here at English Yari from you.
Fantastic, Pooja. That's really great. So, which platform are you working on?
I'm working at Ocean English Academy. That's an online platform.
Okay.
So there's a famous YouTube channel by this name, and
Okay.
I'm one of an employee there. So
Wow.
I'm
That's
basically working from home. Being a homemaker, it suits me.
great. Wonderful. Ocean. OCEAN.
Ocean English Academy, yes.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Fantastic. Wonderful. So, both tutors are meeting today, right?
Yes, yes,
That's
definitely.
nice. Great,
I
great.
saw your profile and I just loved your introduction. So I
Oh,
thought, let's
okay.
give it a try. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear. Great, Pooja. So, which city are you from?
Yeah, so let me introduce myself as we are meeting for the first time. I'm from Delhi.
Hmm.
And as I told you, I work at Ocean English Academy. Talking about my academic qualification, I hold a bachelor's degree in English literature, and also I'm IELTS and TOEFL certified trainer.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
great. Wonderful, wonderful.
and yeah, I have a YouTube channel by the name It's Easy where I post these conversations.
Oh, great. So, what is the name of your YouTube channel?
The name is It's Easy,
It's
simple.
easy.
It's easy.
Oh, how
Yes.
nice. Great, great. Do you also post your solo conversations also by teaching something, grammar or something?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I post short videos
Short
when I'm
videos.
teaching some vocabulary or grammar rules.
Great, great. So, what made you, move into this YouTube, and what made you actually decide that I also want to become a YouTuber?
Uh, just I had passion for this language,
Mhm.
and I also enjoyed teaching, I would say.
Great.
And since childhood, I was very ambitious to learn this language to become more fluent so that I
Mhm.
can help the other people.
Mhm.
And that's how I landed off with this job at Ocean English.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was quite fulfilling in the beginning. So I thought, let's continue this journey ahead, and
Mhm.
let's also explore some more opportunities on YouTube.
Nice.
So
Wonderful.
when I receive comments from my viewers, they say the videos are helping them,
Mhm.
and they also appreciate my fluency and everything. They say, "Ma'am, how you learn it? Please share the ideas and methods with us."
All
So I
right.
think when I'm able to help them, I feel really happy.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Pooja, when your students, when your learners are really doing well because of your inputs, how do you feel at that time?
It's a proud moment being a teacher. That's what we want, right?
Mhm.
If our students are becoming better day by day, they are improving, then it's a very satisfactory moment for us.
Right.
So I would say I always aspire to receive good feedback from them as well as their, progress.
Hmm. Right.
And I do
Wonderful.
my best. I do my best to guide them and to help them.
Wonderful. That's really great. If a learner comes to you and says that, ma'am, as far as one-on-one conversation is concerned, I'm very much comfortable with that. But when it comes to public speaking, I really, stammer there. As a teacher, how will you guide him or her?
Public speaking is quite difficult, even for me. If I say yes, having one-on-one conversation is very easy, but when you are in a group setting or when you have to speak publicly, you just go blank.
Hmm.
So I think everything is a matter of practice.
Hmm.
You have to expose yourself to that environment so that your brain gets comfortable to speak in
Hmm.
public.
Hmm.
So maybe you can try to connect with some other co-learners who are looking to improve themselves, and you can have a group discussion kind of thing, so that slowly you start with 4 or 5 people, like
Hmm.
having online discussion.
Hmm.
And when you do that for a month or so, you will start getting comfortable with that environment.
Hmm.
And because I followed the same method, at one point I was so shy of speaking publicly. Like
Hmm.
I'm not like fully confident now, but at least I'm better. So what I did was I deliberately used to take part in the group discussion.
Hmm.
In the beginning, I'm good at English, I know that, but still I was not able to speak anything because it requires a lot of courage to speak publicly, because we know
Yes.
people are judging us. So I would
Absolutely.
just take this small target in my mind that I will speak at least 2 3 lines. Okay,
Hmm.
of any point which I have in my mind, I will speak 2 3 lines,
Hmm.
and slowly I will improve.
Right.
So now,
Wonderful.
when it comes to participating in any kind of group discussion, I'm able to do that.
That's nice. Wonderful. That's really great, Pooja. Yes, consistency practice is really very important. And start, take an initiative. If you will just sit, and say that I'll not be able to do, obviously we'll not be able to do anything. So just start, as you said, at least speaking 2 to 3 lines in front of the people would really help you very much. That little confidence will help you as a ladder to move ahead, right?
Yes, totally right.
Fantastic, wonderful. Most importantly, that we see in our learners, Pooja, is the MTI, the mother tongue influence. And they always ask us, Ma'am, it's not my fault. It is the fault of my upbringing that since childhood I was not into this language, and so the impact is always there. How will you help them out to remove this, or to avoid this, or to reduce this?
That's a very good question asked, because being a trainer, in my 2 years of teaching experience, I have encountered hundreds of students who struggle with MTI.
Hmm.
Whether they are South Indian, North Indian, they have some kind of pronunciation error, like SH sound and J and Z sound. So they always make mistake. So yeah, I always tell them, you need to practice a lot, first of all. And they are so frustrated when I make them practice, because again and again they are trying hard to say it, but they are not able to say it properly. So I tell them, at least you need to practice listening a lot, so that when your brain understands the clear distinguish, is able to distinguish between S and SH sound, then you will be able to pronounce that sound.
Right.
So listening does help to some extent. Apart
Mhm.
from that, yes, practicing on a regular basis. I tell them, like, you can set a target that daily you will practice this S and SH sound, like five words S and SH, for 10 minutes, and you have to do it for a week or for 10 days, and then slowly, ma'am, the frequency of error reduces. I would say not
Ridiculous.
completely, but it
Right.
reduces.
Absolutely. Very true. Wonderful. So let's move on to today's session, Pooja, which is beautiful session, surprise by surprises. So what type of a person are you? Do you like to give surprises, or do you like to take surprises?
I would say I like to take surprises more than giving surprises. Yes.
Right. So any such event or any such occasion which you always remember when you got a surprise and that's really very close to your heart.
Uh, to be honest, have not like received a lot of surprises from the people. Even on my birthdays, I plan very simple, like celebration, just cutting cake with my family and having some snacks or something like that. But yes, yesterday I was surprised as it was Karwa Chauth, right? So I was
Uh,
not expecting any gift from my husband. But to my surprise, he gifted me a very beautiful locket, a gold locket, and I was just blown. My mind was blown away.
wow.
So yes, I was so happy that he thought of it and he put in some efforts. It was my first Karwa Chauth after marriage.
Oh,
So I
wow.
just got married in February this year.
Great. Congratulations. That's really
So thank
interesting.
you, ma'am. So I think it was
Wonderful.
really a wonderful moment for me.
That's
I was
nice.
on cloud nine.
Yes,
Although I'm not
absolutely.
very fond of gold jewelry, but this effort to think about it and to actually plan something, it was really really nice.
Right,
I think
right.
my in-laws are very fond of giving surprises, or always
Mm-hmm.
having big celebration on birthdays,
Oh,
anniversaries,
oh,
compared to my parents' home. So
okay.
after coming here, I think these people really do a lot of celebration, a lot of enjoyment.
Wonderful,
So
wonderful.
yes, hopefully on my coming birthday and anniversaries, I will have
Okay, the grand
surprises.
one.
Yeah, a good one.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay. So, what is the difference between a surprise and a shock?
I think surprise is which comes with happiness. You have pleasure, gives you pleasure, but shock is something that might be negative in a way that it might hurt you, or it might put you in a, you could say, negative state of mind. So everybody likes surprises, but nobody likes shocks.
Shocks, right? Absolutely.
You might hear someone's news,
Hmm.
or might hear someone's death news, or somebody getting divorced. So you'll be shocked, not surprised.
Absolutely, yes, very true. So that's the difference between them. So now, as you said, that your in-laws are very much into celebrations. They always give a grand party. So, and you really got a beautiful locket yesterday because of Karwa Chauth from your husband. So, do you also now? uh, like to plan something surprising for him? Also, do you have some plans in your mind that even I should give something in return to him?
Of course, I would. My husband is very fond of gold jewelry. He always demands me of one thing, that
Mm.
is a gold bracelet.
Bracelet.
Not a bracelet, I think you'd be able to tell me better. Kara, what we
Kara,
say
kara.
that in
Yes,
English.
yes, yeah, yeah.
So he likes it so much, he always tells me, okay, I'm giving you this. You remember, you have to pay me back, okay? So maybe if I am able to save money, because it
Mm.
is so costly, right? Gold
Yes.
is like, the prices are super high.
Touching heights,
So
right.
of yeah, touching the sky. So if in
Mm.
future I have the money,
Mm.
then I will definitely buy him a gold
Right.
bracelet on
Wow.
his birthday.
That's nice. That's really great. So, still now, Pooja, has there been any instance wherein your near and dear ones had forgot your birthday, and how did you feel on that day?
No, it never happens
Mm.
because my when I was at my parents' house, we would like plan in advance, like my birthday is coming, so they would remember that yes, my birthday is coming. My father might forget because he's bad with remembering dates, but my
Mm.
mother, as usual,
Right.
it's just me and my one sibling, so there are
Mm.
not many children to remember the
Right.
birthdays of. So
Right.
she always remembers everything.
Great.
So yeah,
Wonderful.
she's always very happy and excited to celebrate our
Mm.
birthday. But
Okay.
here also, I think I'm loved and cared by my husband a lot. So that day will never come when they will forget. They might pretend to
Yeah.
give me surprise, but they
Surprise.
will never forget.
They will never. Absolutely. Very nice. So, have you forgotten your brother or your sibling or your parents' birthday or their anniversaries, and they really got very disappointed because of this?
Yeah, you know what happened this year on my brother's birthday? Uh, what happened was I got busy with my work and everything, so I just totally forgot to wish him. Every
Mm.
year when I'm at my parents' house, I remember his birthday, but only this year I forgot. So I
Mm.
wished him at night. He was
Mm.
in Jammu and Kashmir visiting Vaishno Devi. So for
Mm.
that moment, we couldn't talk a lot, but I just wished him and I said, I'm so sorry, I forgot your birthday. And I couldn't even gift him anything because, he was so far away. But
Mm.
yeah, I was so disappointed that how can I forget my brothers? I have just one brother. How can I forget his birthday?
Right.
But yeah, even my parents' birthday sometimes I forget. And
Mm.
just coincidentally, my father's birthday is tomorrow, 12th.
Oh,
So
wow.
I am planning to visit my hometown tomorrow. So
That's
after
nice.
landing there, yeah, I'm going to have some
Surprise
celebration.
them. Okay. Do
Yeah.
they know that you are going to come?
Yes, they know because we are
Okay.
going there for some work.
Okay.
But nothing is planned for his birthday celebration. So that will be a surprise.
Oh, how
Because
nice.
parents are so reluctant to celebrate the birthday. They
Ah,
think that
right.
they are growing old, so no need to
Yes. No need to do that.
spend money on this celebration.
Mm.
But I think
Mm-hmm.
it's very important to make
Yes.
these moments special.
Absolutely, especially during your elderly age, whenever because they don't expect anything, only the love, little bit of love they you give them, and they feel that yes, this is enough that we are getting from our children. So it's very important that we make them feel something special on these special occasions, right?
Right, I'm right.
Absolutely. So wishing your father also in advance very very happy birthday. God bless him and give him lots of health and prosperity from my side. Yes,
Thanks
great.
for his behalf.
Wonderful,
Okay,
wonderful.
ma'am.
That's really great. Do you know any person among your family, relatives, or friends who really hate surprises? They don't like surprises at all.
I think everybody likes surprises. Everybody likes being gifted something, and celebration. So, no, I
Mm.
haven't. Especially in my in-laws family, everybody likes it.
Everybody likes it, right?
Yeah, so there's no one here who doesn't like surprises.
Great, wonderful. So there are really any people who do not like. There might be people who feel that why to give surprises, why to waste this much money, and what was the need of this particular thing.
Yes, even this might be true that if we give them something like maybe a phone or a watch, they
Mm-hmm.
might not like it. They think it's a wastage of money. Instead, they might think that you should have invested in something useful. So
Something
yeah,
else.
in parents' opinion, I would say they might not like a lot of things.
Mm. Right.
Especially,
Yeah.
what happened last year on my husband's birthday. Before marriage, I'm talking about. I
Mm-hmm.
gifted him something which I saw on Instagram. It was a beautiful men gift set in which there was some uh, wallet, a very poor quality wallet. So it costed me 1,500 rupees. But after I received that package, everybody was saying that you have just wasted the money. Instead, you
Mm.
should have bought something useful, like a
Right.
perfume or a belt or something,
Mm.
useful for him. But then I regretted because I trusted that Instagram brand from which I purchased. So
Right.
yes, it happens sometimes. We,
Yes.
just don't
Mm.
think
We don't.
properly about investing somewhere.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And have you given any surprises that had backfired you?
I can't recall such moment because, as I said, I don't give much
You
surprises.
did great, but right,
But
right.
whatever I've given them, people really value it.
Hmm. That's nice. That's
So,
really important. See, even if a little gift you're giving, but if you just actually you reveal your gestures, your love, your affection, your care, your warmth toward that person, that is actually priceless, right?
right, right.
Hmm.
And ma'am, what about you? Do you like being surprised or giving surprise?
I like both. I also like to get surprises as well as giving surprises, especially to my near and dear ones only and friends who are really near and dear ones. And yes, I basically feel that these add spices to our life. It makes our life much more enjoyable and something different from all monotonous days that we are actually having. So this should be there. Not very grand celebration, I basically believe, but a little bit of gestures which expresses your feelings that yes, we are always there for you. Every day we don't say that, right? But these gestures expresses that yes, we are in and out every time with you all. So these are really very beautiful things. Like even when my children, last birthday they just because now they have grown older, so they just bought a Kusi a perfume for me, which is actually very costly, but they saved their pocket money and they actually gifted me for the first time with their pocket money. Otherwise, they used to take from their dad and
Right,
just
right.
gift me.
Got it.
So, and they wished me at around 12 o'clock at night. So, that was the best gift which I ever had. And whenever I use that, I use very scarcely because I don't want to get that perfume get over because it's been gifted by my children. So these are the special moments which is always registered in our minds, and we will never forget that, right?
Right,
So
right.
these are the things.
That's such a special moment when your
Yeah,
kids do
that's
something
always
super.
yes. They also really felt very good, and they were, when they were planning it out, it was really. I did not make it out that they would be planning this particular thing also. And they sometimes, my little one, he used to write on the piece of paper, "Happy birthday, Mama! I love you very much," with his handwriting. I still have saved that, and then
Oh,
he, yeah,
wow.
it was written so well, and he gave me 250 rupees in an envelope. He said, "Mama, this is only right now I'm having the savings, so I'm giving
Mhm.
it to you on the birthday." I still have that money also with me. I did not spend it on anything because that is
Uh,
actually so very much precious for me. So these are the things which always keeps us, becoming more strongly bonded with one another, and that is very important, right?
okay. So you have two kids.
Yeah, I have two kids. I have two sons. One is
Okay.
21, and the younger
Okay.
one is 16.
Oh, wow. Nice, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very sweet. They are
Yeah.
very close to you, I must say. And you
Yeah,
are such a
yeah, yeah.
sweet
They are,
mother.
and even I'm very close to them because obviously, motherhood is such puja that it is one of the best moment in your life and best feeling in your life because actually you are giving birth to a new life. So you always feel great that you are a woman, you are a girl, and God has made you this gender. Whenever you will actually attain motherhood, you will also feel the same thing. I
Does
think
it changes you as a person, ma'am?
it changes you as a person. Absolutely, it changes you the
Okay.
way you look. It changes you the
Yes.
way the perspective of your living. At that particular initial phase, you only feel that it's only my children that I'm living with. They are the most important creatures on this earth for me. You feel that. So it's
Right,
really a
right.
beautiful feeling, and everybody should have this, and you will really enjoy it to the fullest. And motherhood is such that it just does not having any full stop to it. Till the end of your life, you keep on, thinking about your children in some way or the other. So that
Yeah,
is
even after they get married, even they
yes,
become parents, still you never
yes,
stop becoming a mother.
right, right, right. And now, both the parents are working, so the grandparents again have the second inning of bringing up the grandchildren. So this is
That,
again very much
right,
common
right.
nowadays, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of responsibility on the grandparents
A
these
lot of
days. In
responsibilities,
terms
yes.
of like they should be educated, they should be wise
Mm,
to impart
yes,
good values to the grandchildren.
absolutely. Very true, very true. Wonderful, wonderful. That's
Uh,
really nice. So, Pooja, how was your life? You just got married on Feb. I mean, were you very much anxious that how would be my life after getting married? Obviously, you know that your husband is really very good by heart, but were you anxious moving from one home to another home?
Yeah, very much. I would
Mm.
say I was the most anxious person I have ever seen because I was not able to adapt easily
Mm.
in any new situation. Right from my childhood, my mother has never left me to my relative's house. Some people go to
Oh,
their
right.
nanny's house or they can easily adapt in that atmosphere. But I was the one who was so attached, so dependent on my mother that I
Right.
could not survive anywhere else.
Okay.
So I used to have a lot of negative thoughts how it will turn out, whether
Mm.
I will get supportive in laws, will they
Mm.
allow me to continue my career, and
Mm.
will they be able to care for me like my parents do.
Mm.
So even when before the marriage we were in the relationship got fixed 2 years back.
Okay.
It was an arranged marriage, but the relationship was fixed 2 years back and then we got married.
Mm-hmm.
Lot of time to understand each other, to get to know each other well, and to know how we are in person,
Mm.
communicate our needs, like what
Mm.
we want from the relationship. So that's why slowly the bond was becoming stronger day by day in that 2 years of
Mm.
courtship, I can say.
Mm.
And after that, I got married. But yeah, when I used to think about it during my school days,
Mm.
I even would tell my mother I don't want to get married because I always thought the woman has to sacrifice a lot after
Yes.
marriage, right? And I was not ready for it mentally
Mm.
because I used to think, especially I did not want to get married in a joint family. Right now, I'm in joint family, but like
Okay.
these were my perspective
Mm-hmm.
before marriage that I will not be able to adjust.
Mm.
But I think slowly luck favored me and everything worked out well. And now
Mm.
I can say that I'm able to fulfill the household duty as well as
Mm.
my career very well. I'm able to balance it. And it's only because of the family's love,
Very
support,
good.
and
Yes.
care.
Wonderful.
So I
Wonderful.
think it's not just from our side, but if they are also very cooperative, then it's not very challenging to handle
Yes.
the
True.
responsibilities.
Wonderful.
But
Very
still,
nice.
I'm like in terms of motherhood now, I'm anxious because how I will handle. That's why I keep asking the married women like, do you
Right.
think like it's difficult or not? But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we learn slowly with time, right?
Yes, you learn. Yes,
As we are
absolutely.
in that situation.
So time is actually a big teacher to all of us. Plus, you are also having a joint family, beautiful family, where in-laws, everybody is so very supportive, loving you very much. So do not take tensions. Everything is really going on very smoothly. Overall, your session was also very good, very productive.
Oh
You're
yeah,
very
I didn't even check the time.
very enthusiastic, full of energy, good positive vibes from your side. You're able to speak very well. I'm very happy that simultaneously you are concentrating on your career also, plus married life, both the things you're really able to tackle well. That's really very nice. Fantastic. And I
Thank you
wish
so
you all
much,
the
ma'am.
best.
And you are such a lovely teacher. Like I was not expecting like out of all the session I had, like I enjoyed a lot in this
Thank
session.
you so much. Thank you so much.
And you speak
Same here.
so well.
Same here, dear. Same here. Even I was really very happy to have you in my session. All the best for your career. Keep posting your videos on the YouTubes because, as you said, many people are actually getting help from your side, and it's really very important. Even if one good deed you do to the people, in return you will get 100 more deeds back, and you are doing so very good thing by serving. It's just called a serving because through the YouTube videos, people are following you. They are learning so much things from you, so it's a very good, in fact, things they are doing to the society. Keep doing that. Keep posting good
Thank you,
content.
ma'am, for your
That
good
will help.
wishes.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. It
Have a
was.
great day. Take care.
Oh, thank you so much. Bye bye.